Hello everybody, it's Techno here. Today I'm going to show you the only way of getting the illusion fox Pokemon Zoroark in Pokemon Black and White. I want to start off by saying this is an unorthodox method of getting this Pokemon. This Pokemon is only accessible by an event that is long since passed, so to get it, we're going to have to utilize something called the DNS exploit. I know that sounds scary, but trust me, it's not that bad. However, it is slightly different depending on whether you're doing it on a DS or a 3DS. So, first, I'll show you how to set this up on a 3DS, 2DS, or any of its listed variants, which is the easier method. If you're doing this on an original DS, DS Lite, or DSi, skip to the time on screen now. Go to the 3DS menu and look for the System Settings icon. In here, you can go to the Internet Settings and set up a connection to whatever Wi-Fi you're using. You can do a connection test to see if it works first. If it works, go into the connection you made and choose Change Settings. Now on the second page there's an option for DNS, so choose to not auto-obtain and go into the detailed setup. In the primary DNS you can type this number that's on screen now. Then, once you finish, in your secondary DNS, you can type this number. Now, you can press OK, save your settings, and test your connection once more. It should run through just fine. And now we're good enough to proceed. Skip to the time on screen now for the next steps, as now I'm going to go into how to set up for the regular DS. If you're playing on an original DS, DS Lite, or DSi, you cannot do this without a WEP connection, which is an unsecured connection that is outdated and obsolete. Most routers gave off a WEP connection when the DS was in its prime, so this was standard back then. Now, however, your router is likely WPA or WPA2, and that won't work here. There is one tiny way around this, however, and it's only if you have access to an Android phone or tablet with hotspot capabilities. If you have an iPhone, it will not work because the hotspot connection on Apple products is secured and prevents you from connecting. So, you need an Android. If you have an Android phone or tablet, we can do this together now. Go into your device's settings. All of them are different. So I just want to search at the top hotspot and turn this option on. Go into the specific settings here and make sure the password is off. It's even better if you could just change the network name to something easy, because you're going to have to manually type this in just a minute, like DNS or something. Now because the Nintendo DS does not have its own Wi-Fi settings in the console itself, you need to turn that on and go into your black or white profile, and before entering the game, choose Nintendo WFC settings. Go ahead and click the blue button and begin setting up your connection. You won't be able to search for an access point like you normally would, so we're going to have to manually set up. Enter the SSID to match exactly the network name from your device. If you have a space in the name, you'll need to click the space button. Again, if you named it something easy, then this is pretty quick. So go ahead and test connection and make sure it went through. And if it's successful, scroll down to the Auto Obtain DNS and turn it off. Enter your primary DNS to the number on screen now, and then press OK. And then edit your secondary DNS to this number. Test the connection once more, and we should be good. Okay, so no matter the console, we should all have our settings ready to go. Sometimes this set of primary and secondary DNS info doesn't work for everybody, but there are alternate DNS combinations, so listed on the side panel now are combos that work for other people. Feel free to play around with that and find the settings that work. I want to mention that these are fan-made servers and not run by Nintendo or Game Freak. So it's very possible that one day these will be taken down by the fans. So if none of these combinations work, unfortunately that just might be the reason. Okay, now we can get into the event itself. On your profile's main screen, you'll see the option for Mystery Gift. Choose to receive via Nintendo WFC. Now it's likely this is your first time connecting, so it will ask you to update the Wi-Fi user info. Just say yes here and connect to the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. It will grant you one event at random from the Black and White and Black and White 2 era, with a total of 24 total gifts. On screen is a list of every event you can get from this process. Because the game gives these to you at random, and it will continue to attempt to give you mystery gifts you've already received, the one you're searching for might take a little time to actually get. Each event you redeem grants you a Wonder Card, which is basically a receipt to show that you've gotten that event already. For some reason, you can only hold up to 12 of these, so if you fill it up, you'll need to clear out your album by deleting the Wonder Cards directly. Out of the 25 total events, only one of them is going to be Zoroark. That's the Event 11 Zoroark. You can just keep doing the mystery gift over and over again until you see this special Zoroark message, which will give you just Zoroark directly. And then you can speak to the delivery man in any Pokemon Center across Unova. Then you pretty much have it. It's that simple. So there you go. There's your Event 11 Zoroark. It's for the movie. And there is another way around getting a different Zoroark, but you need another game, and you need to do this in a slightly more complicated fashion. This is definitely if you're just looking for the Dex entry, this is the best way to do it. So that's how you get the Illusion Fox Pokemon Zoroark in Pokemon Black and White. If you're interested in more free-of-fluff video guides like this one, go ahead and click the playlist that's on screen now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, Techno's out.